Okay, so I'm working on the bench. I'm getting that back together. We have no shorts. Everything is fine. Got that taken care of. So we're just putting everything back together today. But on the good side of the coin, I did call up another heating and air conditioning guy. Because you know about the experience I had with a so-called friend. So anyway, I called up another company, which is 2 towns over, which is about a 10-minute ride. And the name of the company is MTL Heating and Cooling. And his price was $114 for the first hour. Dave wanted $120, but because I was a friend, he was going to do it for $105 for a half hour. MTL or MTL, I'm sorry, I'm already screwing up the name. MTL. They wanted $75 for the second hour. Dave was $65, but to me, because I was a friend, $55. And parts with Dave that cost $34. Because I'm a friend, I can buy them for $193 off of him. So, I'm there. Anyway, make a long story short, I called out this new company. I did put that relay in and it didn't work. It still didn't work. And I kind of knew it wasn't a relay just by the way this guy was talking. And then he wanted $193 for it. Like I said, he was just going to keep dancing, you know. So at that point, I called up this company. They were here. Let me see if I can show you the thing without giving away my information. All right. They went over 15 minutes. So they only charged me $18. They didn't charge me for the full hour, which is great. Everybody else wants to charge you for the full hour. So they charged me $18 for the 15 minutes that they went over. They charged me $110 for the first hour. By the time they were done, they had to put one little part on, and they didn't even have to do that. It was a little flange that was connected to the overflow that the other guy had actually cut. So at that point, they charged me for the parts and labor or for the parts on that for $10. So the whole thing, the only part that was needed was the part that this guy cut. That was $10. He cut a hose, so they had to put it together. Was $157 total. So I gave him $160. All right, but $157.75. No parts needed. However, this other guy, Dave, and his man would have been charging me $200 every time they came out of here and been replacing parts, and come to find out it was just a wire. Yeah. So much for that. This guy came out, they checked the outside unit, they said, everything out here is fine, but we're missing a little voltage in this one spot. So they said, let's go downstairs. They go downstairs, they're checking the furnace. 5 minutes later, he comes up, comes in the shop, says, you know what, you're all fixed, no parts needed. Right. He says, the only part that we need is we had to put a hose together, so we had to put the barb, that's what it was, the barb and the 2 hose clamps on it, so he charged me $10. Come on. Talk about honesty. So this guy I'm keeping, I called him, and I thanked him for his honesty and for doing a good job. The guy that came out here was Phil, younger guy, ex-military, still has the the SIR thing going. So, but honesty, that's what it is. So at least I know if I'm not around, and the wife has to call somebody, other than the gas company, because like I say, we're under contract with them. Here's the guys to call. So we have air conditioning, which is good because they're talking about this weekend jumping up into the 90s. So we're going from 60s to 90s overnight. Yeah, we are.